Why? Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Dogboat333, and welcome back to the proud nation of Czechoslovakia and Kaiserredux. In the last video, we kept fighting against the Austrian menace, and we're kind of struggling a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but we have something up our sleeves, fortunately. I received word from across the lines that we've seen mass mutinies, not only of the Austrians, but the Swiss. So we have a wide open border to assert our prerogative, I suppose. So, beautiful. Diamonds discovered in Yakutia, interesting. Incredible. So we're just, I'll be honest, I did not want to get into this war. Seemed like a possibly unforeseen consequence of this uprising. So I just want to get this over with, and then make sure we could go ahead and, check out the rest of the content in peace. My blast. Beautiful. What do we want to do now? That's interesting. Core in German West Hungary. Western Zala. That would be this. These two provinces we get cores on. Interesting. Just want to check out this real quick. Fight the Twisted Reds. That's a commune. Be sure to puppet Togo, huh? I have no interest in fighting the fucking colonies right now. And let's track out for the memes from Czechoslovakia to Czechoslovakia. Although I actually think we do have the option of the Polish-Czechoslovak Federation. So, I'm just saying, we could do that, actually. Let's go into the outside world. Now, as an independent country, we must begin the process of forming a foreign policy. Let's take a good look at what's going on in our surroundings. So it's German West Hungary and Western Zala over here. Those are the two that we want. After much careful negotiation from our diplomats and hesitation, the Bund der Landwirte, Bohemian German agrarians, finally agreed to meet with us in order to settle the matter between the government and their people once and for all. The cooperation is a breakthrough through this issue, and we now have an opportunity. Either we can stick to a more friendly and fair approach towards the Bund, or we can utilize nationalist sentiment to press for a better deal in negotiations. Just play it safe, please. Let this be over. So I like how, like, Liechtenstein... You can own Liechtenstein... You can have Alaska be taken over as Liechtenstein. But Liechtenstein isn't actually independent, but its own state. What the fuck is... That's a real idea. I do know that is a real idea. Instead, America got it. Russians consider Liechtenstein, which is fucking based. It would have been funny. Well, you know, don't have to topple Hungary anymore. Let's do the national ambitions. We're a free nation, but we can be so much more than just a newly born state. We can form a legacy that will not be swept up in the tides of history like our states of old. Here's a funny piece of alt history, like a funny piece of what would have been history if Alaska actually owned Liechtenstein. I might actually play Liechtenstein. Or not Liechtenstein, Alaska in the stream. I have it written down as a possible one, so I don't think I'll do Liechtenstein just because I know a lot of people already done Liechtenstein, but the Old West was the shining city on the hill, was stable, and it knew its history and traditions, and used them to meet present challenges. Now, however, these giants of old have been replaced with riotous and radical syndicalists. Where once great men stood over the European continent and kept the peace, now up jumped young boys, instead try to stand their shoes. And they invite further war, to their so-called eternal revolution. It's a sorry state of affairs for nations like Great Britain and the French Republic, have to watch all their hard work be undone from their exile across the sea. To many, it looks like the old Western ideals have been discredited in favor of new ones. The future's red. Well, they are wrong. The old ideals of stability, tradition, and liberty live on in our new nation, in the East and Czechoslovakia. Here any man can make his money, and know that it won't be taken from him to be given to some drunk. Here any man can feel safe that he lives in a nation that cares for them along with its people. Except the drunks, apparently. Here the city on the hill still shines, and when, as times horrible patterns have shown, these new syndicalists shall be thrown from their pedestals by the very people they claim to work for, yet simultaneously exploit, Czechoslovakia will be there. We will welcome the returned Great Britain and France back to the European stage with open arms, and together we can make the world better for all people, and we will be successful. Good morning, Kalinka. Has it really been that long that you're awake now? Shit. Kalinka, are you a proud Czechoslovakian nationalist? If so, you'll fit in just fine here. How much longer does it take for you to fucking capitulate? Come on. This is Kaiserredux, correct. Fucking capitulate already, come on! We're gonna have to move into fucking Trieste, really? Alright, I'm off to make breakfast then. Damn, you must really not want to see Kaiserredux. Not a big fan of it? Really? I didn't realize that. Well, we won't be playing it for too much longer, so we're going to be taking a break here. Got something planned for a bit of a diversion coming up. I did not mean for that to... Well, I wasn't thinking that would happen. This is what happens when you're 7 hours in... 7.5 hours into a 24-hour stream. Well, we actually... Okay, there goes Austria. You gotta take these 2 provinces. Those are the crucial ones we need to get. We will get cores on those, apparently. And from there, I honestly don't. I'll just start, like, taking all that. Is there anyone else in this peace conference? Oh, yeah, we obviously need to take our cores back. That's very important. I guess we're just taking all this land then. Let's do Czechoslovakia's debut. The world shall know Czechoslovakia's name as we will make a huge impact in Europe, as we have an opportunity to rise with a situation in Europe's growing more volatile. Please give Slovenia its coast and Istria back, please. I will, but you won't like what it's gonna take for me to do that. I know you won't. Tito's gotta fucking go. Austria. We'll liberate the Swiss lands. The Howland story, Hrad Karlstein, or Karlstein Castle, built by Holy Roman Emperor Charles IV in 1348, has been sold to an unsuspecting affluent American couple who are seeking to leave the horrors of a deterring American situation behind. Harry Jelinek of Latka Associate orchestrated the sale of a massive Gothic readout using the funds gained in this transaction to further fund the Atka ventures and programs. Despite its affluent standing, once harboring the Bohemian crown jewels and various holy relics, 12 have since been moved out. The centuries-old castle, located just southwest of Prague, has served our nation well for long enough. And now its sale shall serve the state in even greater capacity. The symbol of monarchist excess now serves the greater Czech people. Don't hurt the femboys unless they want you to. Oh god, we're out of manpower, holy shit. How many cores can we fucking get now? 71 fucking cores? Like, going social liberal school and all that shit, I'm happy that we did that. Make sure we never get cucked by, no, make sure Mr. Benesh doesn't get cucked. Like he unfortunately did in our timeline. We righted some historical wrongs here. But we could have got a 67 course if we did a different path. Damn it. Sorry, we can carve out the Czech corridor. In old proposal during the times when the Entente saw victory, the Czech corridor was a plan to connect Czechoslovakia to the zone of Slavs. While finding support in pan-Slavist circles, the plan was never implemented due to the Central Powers' victory. However, this corridor shall serve a nationalistic and symbolic purpose, unification and severing the Austro-Hungarians from their dual capitals. When you're done with this game, nuke Paris and London as revenge for Munich. True. Holy Commune of France, by the way. Excuse me? The triumph of Czechoslovakianism is, when its demise was nigh, has emboldened our patriots near and far with courage. Our success has inspired those oppressed around us, taking an increasingly larger role. The Bohemian Revolution, right at their doorstep, has painted a great fervor in their minds. They aspire to follow the great figures of time, from Marasnik to Benesh to Strabini. Of course, only Poland could fit this nationalist description, and constantly pressed by its tyrannical neighbors, always imposing their will on the young Poland. One interesting consequence of the triumph of Czechoslovakia is its evolution and radicalization. A radical idea that included the Polish in our nation. One of the first spokesperson, like Benesh, advocated this policy merely for mutual defense. Others have made more brazen attempts in gatherings. Poles, Czechs, and Slovaks alike have heard the buzzing news from the offices of their politics. The idea of a Western Slavic Union. As the Czechs call it, Zapadoslovanska. A federalist union, much like the ideas hailing from the foundation of Czechoslovakia itself, amended and extended into the Polish. It would stretch from Prague to Warsaw to even Lemberg. Not only does this idea appeal to staunch nationalists who wish to defend their interests together, it also heavily appeals to Panslav Strabini along with his entourage. The idea of a Western Slavic Union finds most of its support with Czechs, but the situation around abroad has been pushing for the realization of his federation up north. While the idea mostly centers around Czechoslovakia and Poland, there are yet those who desire greater. Some support the integration of those little Sorb populations in Germany, along with the conquest of Silesia. Obviously, there's a place for the idea of a Czechoslovak-Polish union on Germany's evil eye. Poland's participation in the Little Entente, too, has made the spreading of a full integration less obstructed. While negotiations have yet to go underway at all, it will be a little shock at home, yet a fright to those who once called us subjects. And what of the Sorbs? What of the Sorbs, indeed? Ironically, Poland, Slovakia, and Czechia are base nations generally the new leaders of Europe someday. Just fuck the crowd. I love you too, Cyborg 42 Claw. I miss you, buddy. I know, I'm waiting till I get the core on this so I can make sure that I get this. How you doing, Lucas? The gamer state has been taken out. Just got 5 GBs in one for Dead by Daylight. We're going for nice. Hey Lucas, I have a question for you. Are you a proud Czechoslovakian nationalist? I'll celebrate them. Why not? dude. I'm too intoxicated. You should just say yes. Just say yes. Let's go ahead and forge some alliances. Still got time to. Not even gonna ask. With Europe becoming a powder keg seemingly once more, it's time we begin looking for friends that can stand alongside us in future struggles. Yes, beautiful. What is this? Social protest was largely organized by Singles firebrand Antonin Zapototsky has erupted in open clashes in Prague. Started out as a simple and common protest against the anti-socialist ban on elections, has spiraled out of control after a young college student in the protest line began to brawl with a local security officer. With hundreds now joining in on the chaos, the simple protests have risen to include a score on our population. Small riots breaking out across Prague as a result. Outgunned and mostly unarmed, the main body of the riots has begun hiding behind children, attempting to use them as a human shield, while they raid local stores for weapons to use against the armed police, believing our police wouldn't dare fire upon children. Despite notable feminists and moderate syndicalists, Lucia Stanova Stichova attempted to cool the situation when the socialist camp tensions have flared and the riots verging on becoming a full-on example of revolutionary fervor. With government reinforcements arriving on the scene armed and ready to do what must be done, it is now on us to give the final order. Shall we fire on these socialist vermin, risking the lives of the children but stopping the riot before it gets too hard to stop? Or should we try to wait it out and hope their anger dies out? How Twitch is promoting ad blocker when I have one. I've never seen an ad on Twitch. Please. Jesus fucking Christ, Kalinka. Well, you know, that's a good cliffhanger to leave things off on, isn't it? I'm going to leave that there. So all YouTube people, thanks for watching. Like if you liked, dislike if you didn't. Leave all your comments and feedback down in the comment section below. You all know the drill by now. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.